Hey everyone, Trevor Schmidt here with Matrix 7, bringing you another video on how to search in our new system. This time I want to really show you how to use the map search function as a replacement for our area and subarea searches that we had in our current system. I'm going to get right into that. You'll see under my favorite searches area here, I do have some favorite searches set up already. If I click on Saskatoon East Side, and simply just click on that, I get a listing of all of the areas or the listings within the area that members may know were areas 1 and 2. How I set that up now, I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm going to start back at the home screen, and under search I'm going to get into residential. I just wanted to search for detached dwelling, so I'm going to click detach. I'm not going to worry about the rest of it right now. I might say freehold because I maybe want to eliminate the condo listings. But now how do I get to just show me what our members in Saskatoon know as areas 1 or area 2 or even area 1 and 2, anything east of the river? So what I'm going to do is click on map search now up at the top here. I'm just going to quickly jump to Saskatoon by clicking on this drop down list. And now I'm going to use this polygon tool at the top of the map here. I'm going to click on it to highlight it. Now with my crosshairs showing on the map, I'm going to simply just left click and move my mouse down. As I move my mouse down, you see there's this line that follows me. Every time I do a left click, it's going to drop a point there where I can then adjust what that line looks like. And so I'm just going to bring it down into the river here, kind of follow the river, just to get all of this stuff. And then I'm going to bring it along Circle Drive here. I'm going to encompass the Willows area. And as you can see, I can get very detailed as far as what area of the city I want to define. I'm going to eliminate Greenbrier because that's in our old system, that's actually area 6. And I'm just going to now bring this along up here just to kind of get a wide loop of the city here. And then bring it down. And now as I get to the beginning point again, you see that the crosshair turns into a hand. As soon as I do a left click on that, it immediately highlights that area and eliminates everything else within the city. Now that I've got my area, if I want to refine it a little bit, I can just move my mouse over top of it, and wherever I click and drag, I can actually drag it out. You can see there I can drag this out more. Say I need to kind of bring it out a little bit more. I can make that adjustment. Once I've done this, I click Save, and I click on New Save Search, and up in here I can go Saskatoon area 1 and 2. Oops, I got to spell right. And 2. And I'm going to click on Enable as a favorite search. Hit Save. And that's it. Now the next time I log into the system and I'm at my home page here, I just have to go down to my favorite searches and click on Saskatoon area 1 and 2. And it immediately runs that search. And here's my results. If I want to refine this now, I simply just have to click on Criteria, and now I can drive deeper into the criteria that I'm looking for. Maybe it's just bi-levels and bungalows I'm looking for, and I'm looking for only, say, 3+ and 2+ for bedrooms and bath. Now, as soon as I click on the results on this, I can go back to my save, and it now gives me this update to Saskatoon area 1 and 2. I'm going to click on that, save it again, and now my new criteria has been saved. Next time I click on that link again, it's going to run that search for me. That is a real quick way of showing you how to use the map to identify certain areas within a city or a region, for that matter, in a search, and save it as a saved search. And it's a quick way to address what we used to do with our area and subareas. Another question that I've had is, okay, now that I can't search areas 6 to 9, how do I search for a listing that's within the northeast of the city, or say an acreage that's within 50 kilometers of a city? I'm going to quickly show you how to do that now. And it's going to be very simple again. I'm going to come into my subtype here, click acreage. And now what I want to do is, you can either use this feature here within, so I can come in here and say I want to go 25 kilometers within, say, Regina. And it says, do you mean Regina Sask? Yes, I do. Now it has actually set that, or I'm just going to clear my map because I don't want to set that in just yet. Or I can click on map search, and this time I'm going to say let's jump into the Swift Current area. And because I don't know much about that area as far as the towns around there, I'm going to use my draw radius. So this one right here. And now I'm going to center into the city with my mouse, click and hold, and start dragging. As you can see, it's starting to draw a radius. And there is, bring it to say 50 kilometers, 52, good enough. I've just selected that. I'm going to click save, save new search, and say acreages around Swift Current. Enable that as a favorite search on the home page. And now the next time I come into Matrix and click on that favorite search, it just ran my criteria that I just created. So that is a very fast and quick overview as to how you can now use the map search, which is very robust and very powerful as a way to deal with the area and subareas no longer being available. If you have any further questions, please go to RealtorLink and look at the Matrix 7 tab. We have a lot of videos there, and there's some frequently asked questions there. We'll be constantly updating that area. But you can also email support@saskmls.com, and we'll try and respond to your questions.